much more alone today than I am ordinarily. So I don't really know what to do with myself. I was really hoping that Survivor would give me a bit more stimulation, but I'm definitely coming to understand just like how complicated the game can be, especially when socially you're sort of tied to these people. Makes me kind of think about what people really go through on the show. Like, all you have to talk to are people who are trying to essentially beat you in a game for an extended period of time, and I can understand now how that would take its toll on you. Um, Not obviously, in full, but at least in principle. So it makes sense. I'm spinning my wheels, and I noticed that in chat I was in both the general chat and my alliance chat, and I was just I don't realize how often I need people. I don't think I generally think of myself as an extrovert, but just like, I need people to just be around and throw things off of, and whether it is Survivor or not, just that back and forth. I worked 11 hours today at my office being a therapist to 11 people, and then I come home and I just need more. I shouldn't need more if I should be done. But yeah, it's weird. Anyway, did get some news from home. This is news that I'm now finally allowed to share. It's not entirely my news, as you'll see. It's also my wonderful wife's news, and she's more in charge of this than I am. But mini chili number 2 is on the way this Thanksgiving. I am very, very excited about that. So thankfully the game will clearly have wrapped up by then, and I'll get to, return to life as I know it as a family man. Once the game is over, no more obligations. I'm going to keep my workload nice and light, and very excited because being a dad is like the goddamn best thing. So yeah, trying to think about like the game and where things have landed. I did try to get just something brewing in the main chat, which I think is important to at least pay a little bit of attention to it. But every single time I hit enter and send in another message, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm in charge of this whole place. And like, that's like, I think right now, if you are just in the group of 7 and you're trying to make a judgment call, like, it's hard to say anything about anybody except for maybe 3 people. You say that Sally is largely MIA. You say that. You say that Elgen missed a challenge. You say that. And then I think you say that Chili is in charge. I don't like that very much. Especially like what happens with a swap. If I'm with the people who that's all they have to say about me, it's not good. It's not a good look at all. So it's a concerning position to be in, but I can't fucking help myself. I want to play the game, and I also want to get to know people and do things. So I am resisting every possible temptation I have to dive in and do more. And by do more, I simply mean at this point just anodyne shit in the chat room. Like at this point, it feels like if I ask people what they had for dinner, it's me establishing myself as a leader in the tribe. Like, because it kind of is. Like, it's nuts. So, yeah, I've got to just keep my cool. I knew about this trip that my wife had, and I was like, oh, great. Well, I'll be playing Survivor, and I'll be able to really dive in, and, that'll be what I'll do that night. No, I could be wrong, and maybe I am overthinking the optics on this. Maybe, there really isn't anything wrong with it, but I do still want to make as deep a run as I can, and it doesn't feel like good play to just keep on pushing any sort of an agenda. But hey, it's a fun game, and that's all it is. It's just a game, and I do appreciate it being put together and run for us. So just again, an opportunity to say thanks to the mods. But yeah, for now, I'll be thinking about this little nugget who's on the way. We don't know if the baby will be born as a boy or a girl, so that's still sort of up in the air. And just so excited. I'm tired, so I might not look as animated about it, but I am really goddamn excited. And that's about it for day 7. I'll be back for the stream tomorrow. I am working another 12-hour day or something, so I'll come home very tired, But I'll have the house to myself, and I'll be able to stream nice and loudly this time, and that'll be good. So if I have big feelings and big reactions and I need to swear or whatever and shout, then I'll be there. So hope to see y'all then. Have fun.